Who has control over your body? Is it you or Health Canada? If you chose the former, then stick around because the natural health industry in Canada has been and is continuing to disappear. If we're going to preserve the industry and our freedom to choose how we maintain our health and treat illness, you need to understand the facts and how you can get involved in the solution. First, you must be aware of the SelfCare Framework. In 2017, Health Canada announced that they would slowly be replacing our current natural health product regulations with a new plan called the SelfCare Framework that they currently intend to have fully implemented by 2025. This framework will regulate natural health products in the same manner as over-the-counter pharmaceutical drugs. So why is this a problem? Well, since the introduction of this plan, Health Canada has already made several critical moves to implement it, and all stakeholders are already feeling the consequences. One of these critical moves took place in June of 2023 when our annual budget bill called Bill C-47 was passed. In sections 500 to 504 of this bill, Health Canada changed the definition of therapeutic products such that natural health products would now fall under this category, alongside over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. This means that natural health product companies will now be subject to many new fees, fines, and sweeping Health Canada powers that were originally created for pharmaceutical companies. For example, the fine for not complying with regulations has increased from $5,000 per offense to $5 million for every day that you're in offense. Fines this large are appropriate for pharmaceutical companies, but not for natural health companies, considering the difference in risk profiles and intended purposes. As a consumer of natural health products, this is what you may have already experienced and can continue to expect if we don't act now. With the new fees and fines being imposed on natural health product manufacturers, we can expect that many companies will go out of business and their products will disappear along with them, especially our beloved small and medium-sized companies. Many manufacturers and retailers will be forced to raise their product prices to stay in business, and some will be acquired by pharmaceutical companies or large multinational corporations, something we've already been seeing a lot of. We can also expect to see lower dose, less therapeutic products and less innovative products, as the SelfCare Framework will restrict the types of health conditions that a product can be licensed for and the health claims that can be made on product labels and in marketing. As a consumer, your product options will be limited, prices will increase, products you once found helpful may be reformulated, rendering them less effective, and natural health practitioners will be less prevalent because they won't have access to the tools they need to do their jobs effectively. Now, let's put all of that together. In 2 sentences, Health Canada is implementing a new framework that will impose pharmaceutical regulations onto the natural health industry. In many different ways, this will result in the loss of products, manufacturers, retailers, and practitioners, more expensive products, less therapeutic products, and less innovative products, ultimately limiting your ability as a consumer to choose natural health options. If you're ready to do something about this, you've come to the right place. The NHPPA has been leading successful campaigns to protect your access to natural health products and practitioners since 2008. Right now, Health Canada is moving full steam ahead, and we must stop the SelfCare Framework before it's fully implemented and before it devastates the natural health industry in Canada. There are so many ways for you to get involved, so choose what feels best for you. First, you should subscribe to our email newsletter to make sure you never miss important updates. You can sign our e-petition in support of the private members bill named Bill C-368 to remove the $5 million fines threatening natural health product retailers and practitioners. You can print out a Charter of Health Freedom petition kit, collect signatures in your community, and mail it back to us. You can engage with your MP by writing letters, mailing in our postcards, phoning their office, or scheduling an in-person visit. You can donate so that we can continue to do what we do best. You can inform others by talking in your community and sharing our content on social media, and you can volunteer with us. Now is the time for us to act. Don't sit back and expect others to do the work for you. This issue not only affects the natural health industry, but more broadly is an affront on our freedom of choice. So we'll ask you again, who has control over your body? Is it you or Health Canada? Take action today.